In GCSE you did look at trigonometric graphs. You looked at drawing the sine y equals sine theta and y equals cos theta. At A level you also need to be able to draw the graph y equals tan theta. Now the y equals sine theta is this bottom graph shown here, and y equals cos theta is the top graph. And as you can see, they both follow the same pattern, oscillating between 1 and -1. However, the sine theta is shifted 90 degrees to the left to get the cosine of theta. Now you could be asked to draw a sketch of the trigonometric graphs in radians as well as in degrees. So remember from the video we did on radians that 360 is equal to 2 pi, so 270 is 3 pi divided by 2, 180 is equal to pi, 90 is equal to pi over 2, and 0 is 0. If we go into negatives, minus pi over 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi over 2, and minus 2 pi. Now you could of course be asked to solve using a trigonometric graph, so you could be asked to solve where sine theta is equal to 0.3 in the region of 0 to 360, and if you want to do that you go across the 360 and look for the 2 points where it crosses the sine curve, read down, you get approximately 15 degrees, and from the other end 165 degrees. Remember, it needs to be in 15 degrees from the 180. Now those two graphs you are familiar with, y equals cos theta and y equals sine theta. Y equals tan theta might be new to some of you, which is this. Whereas the sine theta and cosine theta continue in one nice oscillating pattern in 360 degrees, tan theta oscillates every 180 degrees, and there is an asymptote with these where 90 degrees you can't do tan of 90 degrees, because remember when you're looking at the trigonometric ratios you're looking at a right angle triangle where the opposite and the adjacent can never make 90 degrees, otherwise they wouldn't be the opposite and adjacent, they become the hypotenuse, because it has to be opposite the right angle. So you can never have tan of 90 degrees, and if you type it into a calculator you get a maths error. So it asymptotes from 90 degrees back down to the bottom and produces a loop like this every 180 degrees. And remember from an earlier video that tan of 45 is equal to 1, so tan of 45 is equal to 1, which is around about there. Right, we could be asked to just sketch a curve, so we're asked to sketch a sine y equals sine theta here between minus pi and pi. So just quickly set yourself an axis up, y, there's your x-axis. Now remember that sine theta goes between 1 and -1. Here is minus pi, here is pi. If you can just remember a few key things like pi over 2 is equal to 1, sine of 0 and sine of pi is 0, you should clearly be able to sketch this little sine theta between minus pi and pi.